Had one full system freeze where the entire game itself crashed out. Like, it just froze, and I had to actually turn the game off and then reboot it. Cool. Alright, now let's save. Let's see if I can figure out this equation and get my ass a new ship. Yeah, even Rose likes watching this game, dude. It's funny as hell. When she sees that I'm playing this, she just falls to the floor and sits Indian style and watches. Oh, shit. I know this. I know this. I remember this. 80, 71, 63, 56. 49? No. I'm too brain dead to do math right now. It was 49. God damn it.
Dude, there's crystal gold on this, like, everywhere on this planet that I'm at.
Nah, dude, I found a planet that, like, every half mile is like huge. You know how plutonium shows up? And the big, huge patches? I found a planet that's like that with crysonite.
Really?
More crysonite than I've ever seen in this game so far. I also found a planet that naturally has calcium, which apparently those fuckers are just green balls. Yeah, I mean, they're not that valuable, at least not in the system I found them in. If I carried them with me, you know, to a nearby star, I'm sure I'd get a lot of money. But
look at it this way. I'm not my Atlas pass finally.
oh, the first one? Yeah, I've got the first one. I'm trying to figure out what I have to do to get V2 and V3. Because there is so much of these space stations and places like that that we can't access yet because of that.
Yeah. It's irritating. I know how you feel. And I'm trying to figure out how the fuck to like when I have to warp out of my system, my first system, I want to be able to, you know, hit a waypoint on it.
Wait, did I do that wrong again? What the fuck is wrong with me?
I can never find that star, like that system, because it gets lost among them.
Dude, put a waypoint on your home system, and it'll stay there until you visit that waypoint. When you visit the waypoint, it will disappear, and you'll have to remark it. Now, I know this for a fact because this is how I got lost, dude. I was following the wrong fucking path. I've already jumped through 2 black holes. I was following the path all the way back to fucking Aries, dude. Do you know how far away I am from Aries? I already jumped, what's 6? Each one was about 600 light years. About 18,000 light years, or not 18,000, 1,800 light years away, dude. That's how far I've actually traveled just trying to get back there, and I'm still not even halfway back. Yeah, those black holes, your home system is gone. Like, you pretty much just have to relocate yourself. Once you hit the second black hole, you will never find your home system again.
Yeah.
That's 9.
I better just exploit the shit out of this fucking home system while I can.
Alright, I actually have to do some math here. So it was 50. I'm an idiot. Sorry, but as you were saying.
I'm just gonna have to exploit the shit out of this fucking home system while I can.
Dude, what it is, you're a nomad, alright? As you go, you exploit the systems you encounter and go from there, you know? Like, you're not going to really... I figured it out already. You're never going to be at a point in this game where you can stay and keep going back to a singular system over and over again unless you don't progress within the storyline for a while. Like, you can sit there and find a good system and then just fucking farm it for a week. But once you go to continue the main storyline, you will lose that system at some point forever. Alright, that's one crash ship. There should be two. What? I can only... Aw, that's fucking bullshit. Okay. Only activate one transmission tower at a time to locate distress signals, because I already had one active distress beacon. I activated a second one, and the first one's now gone. Yeah, that's a little aggravating. Because right now, I realized comparing my loadouts to the other loadouts on AI ships, my ship is easily worth, 20 million. Because I've got, maxed out mining, maxed out shield, maxed out hyperdrive, maxed out pulse jet. The only thing that would lower the value of my ship is the fact that I don't have, as many slots as some of these other ones. But right now, I'm relying on finding a crashed ship in order to get a new and better ship.
I'm about to have to run because poopy time is calling me.
Won't go, dude. Don't shit your pants. You're a grown-ass man.
Oh God, hold it.
And that is an incredibly ugly ship. And that's broadcast on YouTube for all to hear, Jeremy. How many slots does this thing have? 23. Not even worth it. It makes a strange fizzing noise. This will probably hurt, but I'm gonna... I'll take that. Rose, if you're gonna be in here, you need to be quiet, baby. Okay. That's what I was doing, which I don't even remember what that was. Observatory. Ooh, that might have a new multi-tool. It's an outpost. Definitely take an outpost. Yeah, I'll stick with mine. to keep some of this for a pirate run. Next thing, yep, I'm good. See what this guy has to say. That was the right answer, but it didn't get me shit worth having. Yeah, you see Daddy flying a spaceship? Freighters nearby. That looks like a good target. Ow, that didn't work. Yeah. Before I attack. Wait, what? There's already somebody attacking this thing. Go figure. Titanium. Rose, go fly. They did not like that at all. Ow. That guy's got a laser beam. That's gonna kill me if I'm not careful. Anyone have the 2 cargo pods? Really? That's not a cargo pod. Well, that's a lot. Let's clear some space. Pay attention to our shields so we don't die in the process. You are getting on my nerves. Oh, nothing found. Oh. It's because my cargo hold's full. Nope. Sure, the one I let live is the most dangerous. Jeremy shit his pants, so he's gonna be a few minutes. All of YouTube heard. I told him I was broadcasting. Yep. And announce it. Yeah. Right. And that's the one that we had that long ass fucking theological discussion on too. Nah, I didn't. I mean, dude, I am who I am. And if for whatever reason people don't like it, that's their choice. You know, it's a free world. What's the worst that's gonna happen? Somebody's gonna hunt me down, try and attack me, or, you know, they're gonna try and affect my life in some way. I've already had people try to do that. I've survived them all before. I've been shot. I've been accused of shit. Hell, one of my ex-girlfriends even accused me of rape. Even though they're like fucking 2 years into the relationship, then she wants to pretend. Even the cops were like, yeah, there's more holes in her story than a block of Swiss cheese. You're good. Like, it's actually all on fucking file. Yeah, it's fucking hilarious. Because she ended up getting mad charges put on her by the fucking state. Because once they figured out that it was bold-faced lying, and it was because, turns out the whole time that she was sleeping with me, she was cheating on another guy. And then to save face with him, she said what she said about me, and it's like, wow, okay, you deserve to have your shit fucked up, go ahead. Yeah, we all make mistakes, man. It's not about the size of the mistake. It's about whether or not you learn from it in the end. No experience, good or bad, is wasted if something is learned. Whether you learn something of the universe, of life, or of yourself, no experience is wasted if something is learned. I just know the only way I can look at my life and tolerate it is to look at it in ways like that. Yeah, I mean, dude, I myself have made quite a few mistakes, but that's also not to say that I've been victimized quite a bit in my life. There are points in my life where it would have been a completely different outcome had it not been for the interference of others. Thus meaning that those courses were not of my own choosing, were not my fault. I would have ended up in fucking college by the time I was 17, however my parents decided to deny the school's request to skip me ahead. They wanted to put me on a program where every 3 years I would skip a grade. Had that been allowed, I would have made it to college and I never would have fucking dropped out. But, different world. There's a different path for all of us. It's just about whether or not it's taken. At any point in your life, every day you're making decisions. The choice to go left instead of right down the road. The choice to get up at 5 a.m. instead of 6 a.m. these choices, yeah, every one of these choices creates a divergent universe, a divergent path. And if not, you know, Christians define it, if not, but for the grace of God, that would be me. No, if not for your own choices and decisions, had you gone left instead of right, that could be you. So apparently this is more interesting than Curious George, huh, kiddo? Hey, come here. Come here, Rose. You want to sit in my lap? You want to sit with Daddy since you're going to be in here anyway? You look pretty miserable sitting over there by yourself. To anybody watching this video, I'm talking to my 5-year-old daughter, Rose. Hey, you say hi? Say hi. No, you're not going to talk? Must be a trading post. Yeah, I was looking at the pictures you sent the other day from when you were playing GTA. Looks like they improved the graphics a little bit since the last time I was on. It's too bad considering that they're fucking shutting the servers down here in a month. That's gold, iridium. What else we got around here? Not a whole lot. This place looks pretty fucking dull. See if I can find a transmission tower. Who said you could land at my outpost, asshole? I'm gonna kill you on the landing pad. Wow, Jeremy must have had a real bad experience. He must have like had to take a shower or something. Hold on, guys. Alright, I'm back. Aw, that asshole got away. I'll kill this one then. I'm an asshole. Nah, I just killed some guy at a landing pad. Like, he was on the landing pad and I fucking attacked him and killed him. Just because I felt like being a dick. What is that? Observatory, outpost. Ow. Rock. Come on, transmission center. Trading post, I'll have to remember where that is. Drop pod? Dude, I wonder what they're going to end up doing, because once you reach 48 slots and your soup's filled, the drop pods serve no purpose in the game whatsoever. That might have been a transmission center. It is? No, it's not. Damn it. Rose, either sit quietly or go to your bedroom and watch your cartoons. Thank you, baby. What, on GTA? Now, how the hell did I not see all that? See, there are days that I do miss GTA Online, but then I remember how rage-inducing and aggravating it was, especially with the modders and the fucking people like that. Well, dude, this far into the game, I mean, you got to expect there to be people that are that high level. Man, my brain is just not working today. I can normally solve these a little easier than this. Let's try this one. It was that one. I was right. That's alright. Destiny seems to, like I was reading Game Informer earlier today, and Destiny is making some really interesting changes. Not just with the new DLC that's coming out, which apparently, after this DLC launches, they're making Taken King, it's going live for all Destiny players, whether they bought it or not. But, apparently now, even the shaders have an effect on your Titan. They're not just cosmetic, they actually have some form of a purpose on your Titans. I mean, it sounds like they're trying to make it better, because in the interview, one of the things that they were saying was how they have to bear in mind that every day they're still getting new players to Destiny and returning players. and that they're doing their best to try and make the game new but still playable by the by the old and new players. Like, people who have been playing, what kept them playing is still going to be there without being harmed by the new content or the new players. You see what I'm saying? Like, from the sound of it and what they did for this the Rise of Iron, it sounds like they really tried to put a lot of effort. And yeah, like, it sounds like they're trying to bring the people like me and Gage and Jeremy and the others who we quit because it got stale and because of like the Osiris cheaters. Yeah, that's a lot of people quit because of that stuff, because there were so many people getting carried through the hardest parts of the game and getting unjust rewards. And then they were using it to pick on other people. Oh yeah, dude, Destiny had, it was almost, dude, I would say the main part of the game was PvP. The campaign and all that, I mean, you did that just to kind of get the rewards for PvP. Or not the rewards, but the means to do it. But, yeah, that's, oh, dude. I used to be hated. I didn't do it for competition. I did it for fun and shits and giggles. But I ended up becoming one of the most hated because I would use the Armitrium chest plate, which enabled me to have double grenades. And I just run around the map just chucking lightning grenades against walls and ceiling. Like, dude, so many kills. Just one after the other after the other. And people would start to single me out for it. Alright, let's see if I can answer this one right. Oh, fuck me. Please be a good ship. I'm so tired of my small ship. I'm not gonna fuck you, Jack. I have no interest in men. Well, Felicia's not here and Jeremy's still trying to clean his ass, so I'm not sure who you're telling to fuck you. I'd rape Jay Leno, just to say I did. It's Jay Leno. He's an asshole. It's like Stephen Colbert. If I could, I'd strap him down to a fucking rape stand and let 2 Rottweilers go to town on him. He's an opinionated asshole, dude. I've never liked anything out of his mouth. I don't find him funny or really all that intelligent. He stands on the shoulders of intelligent people and makes his living off of that. I tried. I honestly tried, and there were some funny parts, but the reality of it is, being funny doesn't make up for being a douchebag. Nah, it makes you tolerable, but it doesn't excuse it. Because you can tolerate a douchebag. You can tolerate a douchebag for a long time if they're funny and can make you laugh. I'll be honest, Jack. I'm not sure why we are friends with you at times. None of us are. We've talked about it. We're like, you know, he can be pretty fucking negative at times, but we just kind of deal with it. Why? We don't know. We do. Let's just leave it at that. I mean, friendship is fickle. Some of us don't have any, others have more than they can count. So why be picky about what you got? We do. But there are times, like, you can get pretty fucking negative, dude. Like, even me at my saltiest, I'm not as abrasive as you can be to some people. But that's also because I'll isolate myself. Dude, you get negative sometimes. Like, an example is the other day. You were getting so pissed off at GTA and shit, and we were like, play something else, and you're just like, I can't, no, and you were just getting madder and madder, and then you snapped, and you're like, fuck this mic, I'm not going to use the mic. Then you started, like, dude, I saw the messages. You pretty much picked a fight with Felicia at a left field, but they were like, we're just going to leave it be. You get belligerent when you get salty. But so does Jeremy. That's something that, you know, you kept hearing him say, you know, he appreciates the fact that I kind of made him realize that shit. Because, yeah, he used to become such a little fucking grimy bitch when he'd get upset. And he'd just bitch and whine. It's like, dude, you're like 30 years old. Grow up. If you're upset at the people in the party, unplug your mic, man. And dude, it's like I said, that's why I stopped playing GTA, because it was just rage-inducing, and that's all it really was. Go ahead, you can have some soda, baby girl. What? Oh, you want the red soda? Go ahead. Dude, I'm not getting in the middle of it. What was, you know, whatever happened, happened. I wasn't there. I was off dealing with my daughter and all that. I saw the messages later because y'all included me in the group. I'm just saying, you know, I've known you now going on, what, 3 years? Yeah, and, you know, I knew you back in the original GTA days. We played some other games together, and we've been chilling in chat parties and shit with the same group of friends for the better part of 3 years. You know, and we all have our faults. Yours happens to be when you get salty, you pick fights, and you can be more abrasive than the others in the group. When I get salty, I'm vile and vicious, and I just eventually isolate myself. That way I don't alienate my friends. Gage gets salty, he gets Gage. Jeremy turns into a whiny little bitch who, you know, realizes and then apologizes profusely for it. So we all have our ways of being and our faults, but it doesn't mean anyone's worse than the other. Well, it does go away, but not easily. Trust me, with enough chemicals or enough fucked up experiences in your life, the human condition can be erased. I mean, dude, yeah, that's something we all know. We classify ourselves as mammals, but the reality of it is we share more in common behaviorally with a macrovirus than we do any other living creature on this planet. But a virus isn't always destructive. A virus can have beneficial effects, and that's where just haven't found a use for it yet, son. Trust me. We make it long enough without destroying ourselves, we'll find our place. I'm not worried about us killing each other. I'm honestly not. We've been on the precipice of destroying our own world and species for hundreds of years now, dude. In reality. I mean, we've damn near done it inadvertently with the plague and Spanish flu. I mean, for such an intelligent species, we couldn't stop the spread of a small bug just by not shaking hands or by being a little cleaner. But now you have religion and theology, and people wage wars over that. So, you know, we've been on the precipice, on the edge, for longer than I can even count. But that being said, what worries me is not us killing each other. What worries me is something on this planet becoming smart enough to realize what a threat we are, or some other species, otherworldly, to realize what a threat we are and just wipe us out like you would any pest. Think about it, dude. What if animals suddenly gained a jump in intelligence? Don't you think they would look at us as the pinnacle threat to their existence? And what do we do as sentient creatures to anything that threatens us? You know? Who's to say that because we have not encountered any other sentient creatures on level with us, that with sentience doesn't come the penchant for murder and eradication? Maybe it goes hand in hand with sentience, fear, and violence with intelligence. We don't know. And that's why I try not to worry about it, because whatever happens, happens. Clearly. So did you have to take a shower or something? Because the last thing we heard was, it's running down the crack of my ass. Which, by the way, us and all of YouTube heard that, buddy. I warned you I was broadcasting.
I forgot. I was freaking out.
We'll just call it a consequence of your medicine. Goddamn Chipotle. It happens, dude. We've all had some incident. Shit, you're not the only one, dude. I've been on antibiotics because of my tooth and in preparation for the fucking surgery I'm gonna be going into. And fucking those antibiotics, dude, have got me all kinds of messed up. And it's not even like, I'm not gonna go into detail, but it's not, what's the word? I'm so fucking brain dead. Like, I don't know what to expect from day to day from these antibiotics. You know what I'm saying? Like, any moment could be an emergency moment. So it's like, yeah, I might just stay close to home till the procedure. That's a nice looking gun. See, how the fuck did fuck Gage, man. He finds like a 22, 23 slot gun. I'm only finding these small ones. Although that's powered by a single titanium crystal. That's kind of awesome.
Oh, god damn it. I didn't even have time to pause my game when I died.
What, were you in space or were you on a hazardous planet?
I'm on a hazardous planet.
Yeah, that can suck. I think I'll keep 400 of this plutonium, sell the rest. I'm up to 6 million, dude.
I did find an item glitch though.
What's that?
Okay, so all the items that you want to duplicate, put it in your exosuit. And you let something kill you. And make sure you save it beforehand. Then when it kills you, take all the stuff and put it back into your starship storage.
And then go to your grave?
Yeah.
Yeah, see, that's a lot of bullshit for a little bit of payout, and I don't like the idea of that because the game logs generations. I don't want to die, or not die, but finish a game with like 400 generations. I'm actually trying to finish it in as little generations as possible. I'm on 4th generation now. And that's only because one of my pirate runs went horribly bad. Oh, fuck.
We'll call this one.
It's not a bad looking little ship. You know I saw a big ass deposit of gold near me. Where the hell did it go? Way over there? Man, fuck that. Apparently... Go ahead.
I'll have a nice little atlas decoration.
I'm hoping at some point they add, like, I guess you would say the ability to construct your own starship, like, choose different pieces, or, like, upgrade your shit. Like, your current starship, you could go and change the wings or the fuselage on it, or something like that. Because I love my ship, I don't like my wings, though. And I've already seen enough of the ships that, like, I've kind of thought of some different combinations that would be really awesome if I had the ability to, you know, piece by piece put my ship together. It's hard to say what's going to happen, dude. Like I said, one of the main things I'm kind of hoping for is a content update where they add, like I was saying, you know, side missions, like when you go and visit the Viking, because it always talks about how the Viking and the Gek are at war.
Yeah.
You know, and it's like, well, it'd be awesome if you could go to these operation centers and pick up side jobs to, you know, go and stop a Gek convoy, or to, you know, and take your pick, any number of things. What do you want, sweetheart? Okay, what do you want? Yes, this is your bowl. That's empty. Empty. Get another one. Rose. Get one of the other things of chips. Go ahead. Spaghetti's not going to be ready for a little while, so I'll let you have some Pringles. This is it, though. No more after this. I want you to eat your spaghetti tonight. Hey, you say thank you? Yeah, we'll see the other half of it, but alright, bye. But yeah, it'd be, because the game's fun, but it gets a little bit annoying just mining and shit to make your money. That's why I started doing the pirate attacks.
Yeah. Well, I actually, I found a way. Y'all probably already know this. I just figured it out. I went into my accessibility options, and I switched my R3 with my L3, so now I can run with my moving set, and I can scan with my right button.
Yeah, I mean, and I've thought about doing that because I'm constantly hitting the wrong button, but I just deal with it. I guess I'm just lazy. Yeah, but I know me, and I'll end up constantly hitting the wrong button again. I'll be like, oh, fuck, I forgot I switched it. What's going on? Bear in mind I'm broadcasting if it's something you don't want public.
Yeah, never mind.
Alright, we'll talk about it a little later.
I'm just so tired of it.
I mean, y'all know me. I broadcast all the time. I don't have a huge viewership, but, I mean, fuck it, you gotta start somewhere. That's alright. I'm glad I never got real big before. Like, if I get fucking popular now, whatever. But I was reading in Game Informer and shit, a lot of these YouTube people who have been broadcasting gameplays and video reviews, they're getting in a lot of fucking trouble, dude. Like, a lot of them are in court, they're getting sued. Well, remember how everybody was talking about how things didn't make sense, because, like, these people were doing video reviews and walkthroughs and whatnot they seemed to unfairly judge games. Turns out, yeah, these guys were getting paid by the game companies to give positive reviews and shit, and like one of the stipulations was, hey, we're not going to pay you if you mention any bugs or glitches. And there's, like, right now, there's apparently a huge amount of lawsuits going on because these companies intentionally, like, yeah, it was disclosed, but they made sure that it was written, quote-unquote, below the fold, which is, you know how on descriptions you have to click show more?
Yeah.
Well, they would make sure that the part where it said that the video was sponsored by Nintendo itself or whatever, they made sure that that was as hidden as possible to mislead viewers and whatnot. So right now, like a prime example of it, the one that they were talking about in the interview quite a bit was Shadows of Mordor. Apparently, almost all the videos for Shadow of Mordor were bullshit videos. They were sponsored by the company and gave unfair reviews and biased reviews of the video game. And like that's one of the things that they're getting sued for. Another is now they're changing the rules and shit for YouTube broadcasters. If you are sponsored by, for any reason, at any moment, endorsed or sponsored by a developer, and you do not announce it, not only do you open yourself up to legal action, but remuneration fees. Like, you could end up having to pay $10,000, $20,000. Including anybody that bought the game based upon your review, they can sue your ass. So it's like, wow. I'm so glad I never fucking... Because I never would have fucking been that shiesty and shit and not said, hey, they're paying me to tell you this. I don't give a fuck. It's a video game. Video games are my hobby. I love games. And I'm not... That's like allowing steroids in baseball. No. you're manipulating the system, and that's not right. That's what's led to all the games now that are nothing but microtransactions and quick pieces of shit that get called great games. And then you play it, and you spend years going, why did anybody say this was a good game? This thing sucks. Like, another prime example of that is actually Umbrella Corps.
Yeah, I heard that was shit.
Oh, dude. Game Informer itself said that it's an example of how not to do this. They're like, yeah, this is just so bad that it's not even funny. Because everything in the game is counterintuitive to its design. Like, it's a cover-based game, but you are less efficient using cover than you are out of cover because of the speed of the game. You know, the weapon customizations and shit, the basic black you start with is actually your most effective, but, you know, you start unlocking all these other things that are fucking awesome.
Right.
You know, but you can't use them because it makes you stand out on the map. It's kind of like on Hawken. How, yeah, you can pay for these awesome paint jobs and shit, but now you're not only the most hated player on the map, but you have no camouflage ability because you're a big cow skull sitting on a fucking rock or on a metal building. You're kind of obvious. Okay, toxic something something. I know this is the wrong answer. Ah, I was right. Kick ass.
But I do know. I'll tell you this. I heard this from Sean Murray himself, Todd. Well, actually, I read this from Sean Murray himself. They are going to be continuing to put out substantial content updates. Like,
for what? No Man's Sky?
oh yeah.
Well, see, and that's why right now I'm not in any kind of a rush to follow the Atlas or to get to the center of the universe. What my focus is right now is actually getting my ship as upgraded and big as possible. Like, I want one of those 30, 40 slot ships, and then I'll be ready for whatever the fuck this game throws at me later on, including most of the updates. Like, to me, it's actually kind of sad, because I know most of the people who play this game, there's already a few people who have already made it to the center of the galaxy and basically completed the main part of the game. And it's like, you know, yeah, there's something to be said for completing things and all, but you just took what should have been a year-long game and shortened it to a month on your own accord. You know, you broke a game that would have been good, but you know, it's like the speed runners in Destiny and shit. That used to drive me fucking nuts, dude.
And dude, I completely understand where you're coming from, because I'm probably gonna follow the same fucking philosophy that you're talking about right now.
I take my time. I'd rather build up my shit and have the most, because eventually I'm going to start encountering other players. And when that happens, I want to be able, yeah, if they're peaceful, cool. We can get along. But if they attack me, I want to be able to sit there and have a video where it's like, look, worst move you could ever make in this game. Attack me. Because right now, I get one more shielding on my ship, and I'll have maxed shielding available. Like, there's no more shielding that you could put on a ship than what I'm about to have. The only thing that's stopping me is the amount of space I have on my ship. Because I'm down to 5 inventory slots. Everything else is maxed out with technology. It's making it extremely difficult to do anything in space.
Okay, so I know another glitch. This is actually pretty useful, and it's not like a game-breaking glitch. It's more of a boot camp glitch.
Oh, okay.
What is it called? It's the super jetpack sprint glitch. It's pretty easy. To do. All you gotta do is run, and then press the arrow and the jetpack at the same time, and it'll shoot you forward. And you go see for a second back.
No, you don't, because I'm trying it now. You get this like quick little. There, it kind of worked for a second. Dude, this is not an effective glitch. Because you get this little jump, but I move faster by just like statically pulsing my jetpack and staying airborne in a single movement direction. Like, I can get twice as fast as that, dude. And I've already got a level 3 speed enhancement on my exosuit. Which, even at level 3, you don't run very fast. It's actually... Well, see, I'm kind of going at an incline there, so that's not working. Hey, gold. And plutonium. I need both those.
Other times,
oh, that's alright. My ship doesn't like being used for piracy. I discovered that last night. Yeah, it seems to actually have a personality. Because every time I do an attack run, on anytime I do some piracy shit, when I go back later and I land, my ship will literally throw me out of it. Like it's an ejector seat. Last night, it threw me a full, like, minute and a half away from where I landed. I landed, and the next thing I know, I'm just flying across the landscape, and I end up a full minute and a half at walking speed away from my ship. I was like, what the fuck? And I can't, it's always after I do piracy. So my ship obviously has some kind of a personality, and it's a dick. It is. It's hilarious, but it's also extremely fucking annoying. Because every time it damages me too. Like, it'll just fling me out of the ship, and my shield takes minor damage. It's like, really? I mean, it's a military ship, and what's like one of the most disrespectful things you could do with military hardware? Use it for piracy. Because when I salvaged it, it was piloted by a military-clothed Viking, and he was hauling a shipment of military multi-tools, it said. Oh, fuck me. I have no idea. This is a new one. 5/14/41/122. I know this is going to be wrong, but let's go ahead and... Oh, I was right. No, I was wrong. It says no signal found. Normally it doesn't light up the screen. You getting hungry, baby girl? Give daddy. Hey. Yeah, you ran into the wall, silly. That's why you gotta slow down. Come here. Come here. Come here. Give daddy 5 minutes, and we will go down and get some dinner, okay? Look at me. Give me 5 minutes, and we'll go make dinner. I love you.
That's what you love when they cooperate.
She's not cooperating. Give me 5 minutes. Let me finish what I'm doing, please. She's not cooperating, not in the least bit.
How often does she?
Cooperation is a word this child has not learned yet, and I fear she may never.
Oh God.
But I love her nonetheless.
Oh yeah, dude.
And I can say, dude, like, I have nothing against paternal parent, like actual blood-born parents, you know, child. But this is my stepdaughter. I volunteered for this war.
Yeah.
I was not drafted. I was not conscripted. I volunteered for this. And I wouldn't change a second of it. I love that little girl more than anything.
That's okay. I found out today. His rules were to go to Vegas to see the kids. Like her friend Renee was supposed to be paying for us to come down and actually see the family and shit.
And I'm guessing things fell through for one reason or another. How did I answer that wrong again?
So now, the money that I was going to put away for my PlayStation, I told Felicia, fuck that, not right now. We'll save up for going to see the kids.
You gotta do what you gotta do, dude. And I'll tell you what, if come tax season you still don't have a properly working PS4, I will go through my finances. I will see what I can afford and what I can find locally, because I'm not going to pay for a brand new out of the box system. But if I can find something relatively priced locally, I'll buy it and I'll ship it to you.
Holy fuck, dude. You do not have to do that.
No, I don't, but you're family to me. And I know y'all's lifestyle, and I know how much of a difference having that working game console can be for you guys.
It takes a lot of stress off of us.
Okay, how did I not get this right? Because I answered all, what?
You might
All right.
not even have cable.
Well, if you have, like, I'll tell you this much, dude. I'll let you guys, I got a spare profile on my Netflix if you need it. I can give you access to it, but I'm not gonna, you know, you gotta have Wi-Fi. I'm not gonna pay for your Wi-Fi too.
Oh no, dude, I got Netflix.
Well, honestly, cable nowadays sucks, so.
Yeah.
I'm mad I actually have to do math. Okay, that's not right.
You know how Felicia is, she wants her cable. I was like, honey, we're gonna have to prioritize if you really want to go see these kids. We're gonna have to prioritize. So we started, and this was actually Jack's idea.
I don't understand this at all.
This is actually Jack's idea. We started a GoFundMe account. Campaign. And I guess there's a whole bunch of people that go on there and they start accounts for stupid shit. Like,
oh, dude. Yeah, there's people out there who are like, go fund me so I can go to Busch Gardens. It's like, fuck you, get a job, dude. That's why nobody, there's very little respect for GoFundMe anymore. Like there's other sites, I don't remember them right now, but there are other sites that you should go to before you even try GoFundMe. Because people, they don't take it seriously and they don't trust what they see on there. Because people go like, oh, my father, you know, had a heart attack, I need to pay his medical bills. No, you just want to go to Cancun for spring break. I'm not saying there aren't genuine, you know, people up there who need help, but it's so inundated by fakers, posers, and, you know, catfishers that it's dangerous to honestly buy into their stories sometimes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I thought about honestly, like, making a campaign to help us try to build our lives. But I don't know how much I can. And see what happens. Jack said 75,000. I was like, holy shit, no way, dude.
Nah, I mean, if anything, what you guys should be doing the GoFundMe for is things like, you know, to go see the kids, medical procedures, like if there is a spinal surgery that could potentially give you another 5 years before you lose your ability to walk. That would be something to go up on GoFundMe for, but, you know, getting a house or, I mean, maybe getting a car. But even then, you know, like if I'm going on GoFundMe, it's got to be like, oh, my children are autistic, we live 15 miles outside of town, they have appointments, and, you know, then it's like, okay, I can understand. But if you're just a normal person who can get a job or ride a bus, you know, it's hard for me to sit there and be like, well, why should I give you money when I need a new car, when I have bills to pay, when I have rent due?
You know how I am. I was arguing with Jack about that earlier. I was like, dude, I can't fucking do that.
It's all about having a worthwhile reason. Back to the wall kind of thing. Like if I got diagnosed with cancer, I'd be up on GoFundMe tomorrow. I wouldn't expect anything, but I wouldn't turn down the help.
I would honestly, you know, go on there, and that's kind of why I would want to go on there and help me build my life. It's stupid, man. I'd have to wait on you get what I'm saying. Like, help us get out, a more stable place to live.
Yeah. But like I was saying the other day, though, you know, you got to be thankful with what you have already, because if you're always looking at what you don't have, you will never appreciate what you do. And like I said, you guys don't live in your own house, true, but you live on your own. You're not living with an aunt or a cousin or your mom and dad. You're living on your own. It just happens to be because of the good graces of a family member. It's family property. But you still have a place. And for the moment, it's stable. It's not like you're gonna be homeless next month. Knock on wood. You know, so things like that, dude, I mean, I'm not saying don't, but I'm saying you gotta realize what you're honestly asking people for in a situation like that. You know, we live in a country where we're still, despite what they say, recovering from the recession, where we are still reeling from an essentially unwinnable war. I hate terrorists as much as the next person, but what you have to realize is you're not fighting a nation, you're not fighting a religious group, you're fighting a mentality, you're fighting a tactic that people use when they feel desperate. It's an unwinnable war. You can't win against an idea. You can only make it unappealing.
You could have heard me go the fuck off. Oh my gosh. I was like, what? You're not gonna be able to go to Vegas now? No, that fucking bitch, I don't feel like going to a goddamn wedding now.
Dude, I believe it. I know you well enough, and I know how important those kids are to you guys. I believe it. But
I was upset. I'm still upset.
Give me 1 second. To anybody watching this current broadcast, I'm going to end it here. I got to get ready to make my daughter dinner. I will kick it up when I get back on the game. Hope you've enjoyed what you've seen so far.
Goodbye.